All right, I'm going live. Nobody on the porch. Let's see if it's working this time. Chat. See what the heck's going on. All right, got two on the porch. I'm on the other computer. Got one thumbs up. Now, can y'all say something or some make a comment? Let me see if it's working. I don't know. There's nothing popping up. All right, somebody come in there and say something. Let me see if this thing is working. Life gets tough when you're not the brightest bulb on the tree. I'm definitely not the brightest bulb on the tree. Now I can chat on there. I got two. Got one on the porch. Nobody's talking to me. Nobody talking to me. Got three on the porch. Three thumbs up. Is it not working? I'm on the other computer, so maybe I've got a glitch or something that's going on that I don't know about. Maybe it's YouTube. Uh, hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. Oh, okay. Somebody said something. All right, it's working. Nobody's just talking. It's just me, Siberian Gal Pal. Siberian Gal Pal, where, what country you're in, and if you're in the United States, what state are you in? I'll have to make a note of that. I'll have to make a note of Siberian Gal Pal. I'm in Maryland. That's not too bad. I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, Uh, I don't know if they're in Virginia or Maryland. They might be in Maryland. Uh, the Chris and Holly show. I think I don't follow them any though. I check in every once in a while. Uh, I'm afraid to say I don't like them. You know, uh, it's I don't like the channel. That but I think they're in Maryland, in the woods there somewhere. But I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what. Yeah, well, Siberian Gal, I was a Chris and Holly show junkie back in 2017. I was following them before they ever had that baby, and uh, what turned, what really killed me on their channel was they were sitting in a restaurant hollering about the COVID-19 thing being a government hoax, it wasn't real and all that stuff. And well, it damn near killed me. It killed two of my cousins. It killed two of my friends. So it was real, and that's what really ticked me off with them. And still, I think about it, and it does. Uh, Now you can believe what you want to believe, I guess. Like they believe the Earth is flat. Well, I got news for you. It ain't flat. But I'm not. But I won't dislike them for that. But that really. But when I started talking about, I didn't care for them anymore. I lost about 100 subscribers that were subscribers to them, and they were subscribers to me, and I lost about 100 subscribers. And back then, when that happened, I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. I only had a couple of hundred. So it hurt. It hurt my channel big time. But it really upset me when they did that, and it was killing people right and left, and it was real. And I'll bet you one thing. No, I won't say it. I won't say it. But no, I ain't gonna get on Chris and Holly show. And there's some guy. I don't know what his channel is. It's called Chris and Holly Show something something to it, but it's not really their show. But he's really bad mouthing them. But he calls about proof about different things. If you got proof, let's see it, and not a bunch of crap. And so, yeah, I'm bad mouthing that guy. Uh, but it's not. What was the name of that channel? Something part one. What the heck is that? You know what I got there? Hold on a minute. I can't believe that. Where did these things come from? I had to spray my screen. They're not roaches, but it knocked me out. But let me get a towel. Uh, what in the world was that? but they was crawling. They were crawling. Yeah, it's cold. Maybe that explains it, because I seen a bug or two the other day, and it's down in the 40s. It's down in the 40s. I hate them things, but you know what? Florida has the you know when I lived in North Carolina, we never had bugs, roaches, or anything like that in the house that was outside. But boy, here in Florida, they're everywhere, and I guess getting cold, they gonna start trying to come in. I don't know, but I just reading. I seen them, the camera on this monitor. They were crawling across the monitor. You can see that this thing is not focused well. I see my Christmas tree back there in the back in that door. Yeah, can y'all see that? I got to figure out what was wrong with that other computer, but it sure wasn't. Let's see, am I missing anybody? Siberian Terry Reed. Hello, Terry. How you doing, dear? Siberian Guy. It's 39 degrees here right now. Yeah. I can say you Christmas tree. Yeah, it's what she puts a small one in the living room, but in her bedroom is actually bigger than the living room here, and she puts a big one up in there. Um, but boy, yeah, I've got to get my sleeping back in order. What I need to do is start going to bed about 10 o'clock p.m. and getting my butt out of bed in the morning. Uh, about the time my daughter gets home. Uh, Somebody, and I appreciate it so much. I didn't order this, but this come from Amazon, and it was a gift. There's a This come with it. I was complaining the other day when I bought them tools. I forgot to get sockets, those nut drivers, and lo and behold, this morning they come from Amazon. It was a gift. So now I got the metric sockets and the standard sockets, and they work on this. I wonder if I can hold on a minute. Let me see. I don't. There's this is the standard. But if you take your stuff apart, you need both metrics and the standards. And it was a gift. There you go. I sure needed them. I can't believe I actually forgot. Of course, I didn't have enough money to get any more than I got. I got some wrenches. Uh, it's stuff I need to take some of this stuff apart. But that came this morning. It wasn't. That's happened a couple of times. I've got something on from Amazon, and it had a little thing there, a gift for you, but it's anonymous. But I appreciate it, whoever you were. Matter of fact, if it's if it's good day tomorrow, I'll be out there using these. I got them two motors I'm gonna take apart, and they got these little hex nuts on there, the screws that I need. But I don't know who got them. I kind of have an idea. I kind of have an idea. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going metric. I don't understand. I grew up going in school. Everything was standard size. Like half inch, quarter inch, eighth inch, stuff like that. But after I got out of school, they started trying to teach metric sizes, and also I didn't realize this. A while back, a friend of mine was trying to learn how to sign her name in cursive. She knew how to print it out, but she didn't know how to do it in cursive. And back when I was a kid, it wasn't even called in cursive. It was called writing and printing. And they quit teaching in cursive. And she was trying to learn how to do in cursive is so easy to me because I was taught that when I was a child. And I'm left-handed. I write left-handed. I'm ambidextrous. I do a lot of things right-handed and a lot of things left-handed. One thing I do left-handed is write left-handed. And I used to get wrapped. Anytime the teacher seen me trying to write with my left hand, she'd come over there and pop me with a ruler right across my knuckles. They couldn't get by with that now, but you can train somebody to write right-handed, but their natural thing is now they don't teach cursive at all. Uh, I don't get it. In cursive, well, it's just something that's just if you brought up a certain way, it's like this channel that I watch. It's called Family Farm, and it's a Vietnamese family. They're a farmer, but they eat stuff that it just just tears me up. They'll go out and get wasp nests and the hornet's nest just to get the baby pulper out of there to eat those little bugs. Those little babies that's not hatched out yet. They eat them things. It floats their boat, but it don't float my boat. But it's just that's the way it is. If you raised a certain way and trained to eat a certain thing, and then they're kids. They got two little girls. They'll be sitting there and cleaning the nest up and everything to get them out. And every once in a while, they'll take and pop one of them little grub worm looking things out of there and pop it in their mouth and eat. Not me, but I'm making fun of them. I'm just saying it's strange to Dauber, and the Dauber, he ain't got no inclination whatsoever to eat one of them. I just had a friend that went to Thailand here about last month, and he was taking videos over there, and he eat some kind of a bug about that long. It was dipped in something. It was cooked and dipped in something, and he popped it in. He eat it. Oh no, no! I see people go to a Chinese restaurant or buffet, and they offer forks and spoons or chopsticks. And for some reason, they think they got to do, when in Rome, you do as the Romans do. That's bull for me. When I go to a Chinese restaurant, give me a fork and a spoon. I don't want no dang chopstick. I don't want to look cool eating with them chopsticks. No way. And but they go in there with these suits on, and they raid them nests and get them nest things out of there with all them baby net bugs in them things. Like they don't do bees like that. They don't destroy a bee's nest. They don't destroy a wasp nest or a hornet's nest. They eat eels. I have eat eel, uh, but it wasn't a common thing to have. But with that, occasionally Daddy would go out and catch eels to eat. But I got no desire to eat any. I don't eat fish the way the Vietnamese eat fish. They take a fish. They take a fish. They stick a sharp stick through the right through the body and out the mouth of that fish, and then they lay it in this grill. It's two sided, and they pop it in there, and they cook it on one side, then they cook it on the other side. They don't gut it, clean it out, don't cut the head off or any of that stuff. And then they'll sit there with their little chopsticks picking that stuff up and eating it. I could possibly do that, but I would want that they don't scale it or anything. Uh, but I like watching that show. But there's a lot of it is staged. A lot of it is not. I wonder why that wasn't working on the other thing over there. I got to figure that out. Uh, but what time? Got four on the porch anyway. Four in the house. Four thumbs up. But yeah, it's just all in how you're raised. I was raised. Now, when we was in the first and second grade, we printed. When we hit the third grade, we was writing in cursive. It didn't seem strange, but shoot, by the fifth grade, you was writing in cursive very well, very well. That thing is so out of focus. I don't know whether it's because I sprayed the thing or not, but I got to get that fit. I went to your other lives after you signed off, and it worked. Well, Terry, that when it wasn't working, I was over there on that new computer. Uh, this one here, this is my grandson's computer, but it's the only one I can get the live where the comments will pop up. The comments wasn't popping up over on the other computer, so I got to get that figured out. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, it's just all the way you were raised. There's another show. It's a family. It was a family in Murphy, North Carolina. It's a Appalachian something family that it's a man, a woman, his husband, and their two daughters. And their daughter has a channel. They're twins. Their daughter, and it's called the Presley Girls. And the Presley Girls, uh, I won't say they out of line, but they're almost like pastors, preachers, or something. They're constantly bringing up things, and that they've got good points that they make about Christianity and stuff. Is that somebody? Hey, Jay, you back there? Oh, yeah. But go look at them, rest of the girls. But they were raised uh, very religious. Now, which is kind of puzzling to me. One of the girls is married, and they're like 23 years old. Uh, Katie and Corey. Corey is married. Katie is not married. However, and I'm not belittling her or anything, Katie is with child. She's pregnant and she's not married. And to me, that just has I know being 23 years old may be a virgin. Maybe you're not. But if you're a very devout Christian, I don't see how you can put yourself in that kind of predicament, especially with as much uh, preaching she does on religion. And I'm not belittling her. My, it's my, yeah, but you know, I don't, I don't get it. And Katie, she's a lapidary. It's a person that deals with takes rocks and makes little things out of rocks and stuff, makes jewelry and stuff like she does that. Corey, she's just a housewife, and I love the girls, but I was really shocked when she her and Corey was doing a video one day, and they started out, and Katie said, "Well, I'm pregnant," and she didn't stay on that too much, but she talked about it a little bit. But back when I was a kid, if a girl got pregnant, ooh, that's just terrible. That's awful. Well, when my mama abandoned, she had 5 children: me, Carolyn, George, Michael, and Joe. Well, she was having an affair with this man. They were the babies with her. She left me, Carolyn, and George at my grandma Pearson's. And me and Carolyn, George was staying with an Aunt Rosa May. Carolyn and me were staying with Daddy. And that was a train wreck, really. But Carolyn at 14 wound up pregnant. And Mama blamed it on Daddy. Well, if Mama wanted to blame anything, Mama wasn't there. Mama took off with her lover. So I don't see how I felt just by trying to blame it on Daddy. But Mama was a piece of work, I'll tell you. But my great great aunt and uncle ate raccoon and the possum. I don't see why they spell out opossum. It's possum to me. But my daddy-in-law, he ate raccoon. He ate he ate possum. Uh, he also ate something they called snowbirds, and you could really see them pretty easy during the winter when there was snow on the ground. And he set a trap out there in the yard and and put bird. He had a box. He leaned it up and he propped it up with a stick. Then he had a string attached to it all the way into the house. And he put seed under that box, and then birds would get under there and start eating that seed. And he jerked that string, catch strips for them snowbirds. And he just ripped them up and ripped the breasts right out of them. He was the only one that would eat it. He would eat squirrel. Well, I've eat squirrel. I've eat rabbit. But with that, my daddy-in-law, when he eat squirrel, he put the whole squirrel, he skinned it and he gutted it. And he put the whole squirrel in there, legs, head, all. And I, I remember I remember looking in that pot sitting on the stove with them squirrels pouring around in there and them eyes staring up at me. I was going to eat some squirrel till I seen the heads all in there. Didn't want none. You can have my part. Uh, I beat deer. I don't like deer. I don't like deer. I thought, Jay, he's not answering me. Rabbit? Yeah, I'll eat rabbit. I got a story about rabbits for you folks. When one day me and my wife decided we wanted to raise rabbits to sell to a outfit called Pelfreys. They process rabbit and everything, and they sold to the markets and everything. And we raised up. We had about 40 rabbits, and but we had to butcher them. I can't kill nothing. I can't do it. I could. It, I went out there. My wife said, "When you gonna start?" And I said, "Well, in a minute." And I went out there and I got everything set up, and I got one of the rabbits out to kill it, but to kill it gently. I wanted to butcher it gently, and by that you pick it up by the hind legs. You take this stick thing, you hit it back behind the head, and that kills it. Well, I couldn't hit it hard enough, and it started squealing. And that's when I realized rabbits squeal. So I called my friend up that got me started in that, and he had to come over and butcher all the rabbits out. But that was the end of my rabbit deal. I just can't. I can't kill anything. I I did kill a raccoon one time that got run over by a car, but it wasn't dead. I did go out there and hit it with a big long pole to take it out of the middle. I did that, but it was hard. One time we had a dog. His name was Baby, the little Chihuahua. He got hit by a car, but he wasn't dead, and I couldn't. He was in misery and he was running around, and I had to go get a neighbor to come over and take Baby out of his misery. I never forgot that. But that's just me. I can't. I always when I went hunting with my cousins, everybody had shotguns and shells and all that stuff, and we'd be off in the woods in different areas shooting. And I just shoot up in the air every once in a while to make them think that I was shooting at squirrels and shooting at rabbits. And I won't shooting at nothing. I wasn't about to kill one. And of course I hunted all these things. I can't do it. I can't do it. I had a chance to shoot a deer one time. Couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And I see farmer. I like the idea of farming, but to get out there and slaughter, to raise a pig from a baby or raise a cow and then bush, I can't do it. And it's very hard for me to eat. Now I used to eat fried chicken all the time. That grandma on Sunday she'd go out there and first thing in the morning she'd go out there and catch two chickens or a rooster and grab them by the head and wring the neck, and kill them, and then flop them. Sometimes she'd take a hash and chop the head off, and I would eat that chicken. It was good chicken. She had great fried chicken on Sunday. Um, and I'll tell you it's, about milk. If I really sit down and think about it, uh, it's breast milk from a cow. I love milk, and I don't think we should be drinking it, but it is what it is. We were raised up drinking that. We was raised up on always eating eggs and milk and stuff like that. But it's there again. It's just the way that you're raised. Um, I guess. I couldn't make a farmer live as a farmer lives. I couldn't slaughter them, but I had I was raised up on some of the farms my aunts and uncles. Yeah, I believe it does, Siberian. It does the body good. I believe it does. Um, and right now, I think I drank the last bit of milk just a while ago that was in there. But it's good. It's one of the healthiest foods that we eat, and I think eggs are good for you to a point. Now, I did something the other night that won't good. I fixed two servings of grits and butter and four eggs, fried them, mixed it all up together, and then two pieces of rye toast with that. And that was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. That was Stupid. But I love eggs. I love eggs. And right now, I can't cook an egg, fry an egg the way I like them. But my daughter, she knows how to cook the eggs exactly the way I like them. And and if I go to a restaurant and eat, they will they either get them too done or too raw. I like them in between, and my daughter knows how to do that. And my wife, well, she died, uh, but she knew how to do that. Nothing like two slices of liver mush, two eggs, and grits, and a couple of pieces of toast. Mm-mm-mm. Soft yolks, whites, all done. That sounds about like what I like. Best eggs over easy. Yeah. Hey, Siberian girl, maybe I shouldn't ask you, but how old are you? I'm curious. And are you married? And do you have kids? Uh, just curious. 60. Oh, you're a spring chicken. You're a spring chicken. Oh, man is dead. Uh, well, how long you been single? He's an administrator at LSU. I mean, he's probably making a pretty good amount of money, I would think. Sounds like that would be a good job. My daughter lives in South Carolina. Well, I had a son. He was born in 72. My daughter was born in 70. My son died in 1986 from a car wreck with a bus and all that stuff. Um, he was 14 when he died. I live with my daughter technically, but technically my daughter did. She never moved out. I've never had an empty nest. Uh, she, she she was there when my wife died, and my oldest grandson was there, and then we had a second grandson and a third grandson. So I've never had an empty nest. My daughter's here, my oldest grandson's here, and my youngest grandson's here. My middle grandson, he fell in love. He got a wife. Well, she's not really a wife yet, but she's going to. I don't know why they keep putting that off. Yeah, he got an 86. Tough, tough day that was. Tough day. And I still say it was my fault. I made all the decisions that led up to him being in that car. Well, I had somebody going picking him up at school and kill him and the girl that picked him up. But I made the decision. Boy, that that is terrible. What is that thing is way out of focus. Anyway, this works. So I get what time? Oh Lord, it's almost 11 o'clock. I need to get my butt in bed. But who else? Who else is on here? Siberian. I don't see nobody but Siberian girl, gal. I see Terry, but if you subscribe or Siberian girl, I appreciate it. If you're not, subscribe. I need all the help I can get. I only have like around 13, 1,400 subscribers. I would love to have enough to where I can make some kind of money. I don't make any money off of YouTube. Well, I make some, but it's so little. It takes me about 3 to 4 months before I made enough ad revenue to make $100. And I got some people that's making $20,000 a month. I make about $25 a month. Uh, well, I meet a lot of people on here, and I sometimes I don't understand. I got people that I really take a liking to, and they just up and disappear. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. But there's nothing I can do about it. And I love meeting people. One grandchild. I got 3 grandchildren. Got 3 grandchildren. I have huh. Anyway, I've been talking about 45 minutes. I was here just to see if this worked or not on here, and it's definitely working. It's just out of focus. And I don't know. It's this camera on here. It don't. It's supposed to be an automatic focus, but it's one of those built-in deals. It's built right into the computer. This is all on one computer. But anyhow, uh, I'll need to get ready to get myself to bed because I'm not going to have a repeat of last night. But anyway, if y'all have think about it, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. Nice to meet you too, Siberian girl. I appreciate it so much. I don't have regular time to do. I've got over 1,000 videos that I've put up. Uh, but here lately, usually I'm doing at least one a day. But here lately, I haven't been. I've been having some problems and everything, and I wore my old mobility scooter. I wore it slap out. Took me a couple months before the VA to get me a new one. Just things been happening. But anyhow, that's my story, folks, and I'm sticking to it. And I appreciate it so much. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya. How do I turn this thing off? There we go. And by the way, Siberian girl, I'm 82. 82 going on 16, maybe. Oh,